Okay, this is an awkward angle because I'm short and I was lazy and I didn't want to set up my tripod. But I'm just gonna add some of this leftover yellow pepper to the mix. So I'm just gonna cut it up here. And excuse my messy hair and messy appearance, guys. I am just in recovery mode from all those things. I did 100 yesterday, and then I also managed to do 100 today. So I'm doing pretty good, but I hurt so bad. I can't even walk. Going up the stairs, not bad. Coming down the stairs, holy crap, whole different story. So yeah, I'm putting red onion and pepper in the pan. So I'm just gonna continue not so professionally chopping this, because Lord knows my father would be rolling in his grave seeing me use a paring knife to cut this stuff up. But you know what, Daddy? I'm a big girl now. And I've always done things kind of ass backwards, excuse my language, but that was his expression. He used to really get mad at me for not using the proper kitchen utensils in the kitchen, but I'm not a professional, and if I was, and if I had any decent knives, I'd maybe use them, but I don't, and this is what I got, and this is what I'm using, so don't judge me on that. So I went ahead and I dumped those peppers and onions in with the ground beef. I'm just gonna let that cook down, and then I'll add some of this here Tex-Mex and a little bit of ground or minced garlic. So, step 1, check. Alright, this is what the meat should look like when finished. The only addition to this is I did add about 2 tablespoons of salsa for added flavor, and the recipe calls for chopped tomatoes on the top, and cheese. So I'm gonna get preparing the other ingredients. I had to take a brief interlude to grate all this cheese and cut up these tomatoes, but now we're getting down to brass tacks. So, that being said, I have never worked with phyllo dough, so this ain't gonna be pretty or professional. That's a disclaimer, guys. So, that being said, I've got the phyllo dough out, and my aunt said you have to oil with butter or oil in between each layer of phyllo. So, here I am with that. So and she said it took about 8 pieces. So, they're very delicate. So this one's already ripped. So I'm just gonna lay it on there, and then go in with this brush and some oil. Sorry, I've got my phone kind of leaning up against said container of oil. So, that's layer number 2. Alright, I don't know. Alright. This stuff is so delicate. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I'm not going to rip all of this with my nails, but I want to try something different. So, here we are. And I suppose it's not supposed to be perfect, right? Phyllo dough is just crispy and delicious, and yeah. Crunchy, got a nice snap to it. So I repeat this step. I'm not gonna go make you go through the whole 8, but here I've got 3 done. Now I don't know if I have to oil all the way to the end, but like all the way up the edges. But I'm just kind of like sort of doing that. I imagine I probably have to do that because they're gonna fold over, right? I don't know. But I'm open to learning new things, so we're trying this. Because I get tired of the same old, like everybody else. Alright, now that I've got 8 imperfect layers, I'm just filling it in, making kind of like a log shape with the ground beef taco meat mixture, as it shows in the picture. Like the recipe I found, or that my aunt sent me, didn't really have directions per se. It did say pizza dough was what they particularly used, but my aunt and I decided that phyllo dough or pastry, puff pastry, would work better because it's a little lighter and it gives that illusion of a taco shell, so it has that crunch. Anyways, so I guess this is what you want it to look like, a little log. And then, okay, you guys are having like all the bad angles today. I'm sorry. Not sorry, but sorry. And then you go in with some chopped tomatoes. I'm not going to put a whole slew of them on there because one of us doesn't really like tomatoes, and that someone is Autumn. And then, I'm sorry, I dropped you. Ah! When I went for the cheese, it knocked my phone. Anyways, then I'm going to just liberally kind of sprinkle some cheese on top here, so it's all cheesy and melty. Okay, now comes the braiding part. So my edges are kind of dry here, so I don't know. I guess I kind of screwed that part up. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it here, like I do, and go like that. And then we're gonna start, I guess, braiding. And then I guess it's like that. No, Obs, I'm filming and you don't have any pants on. Okay, and then you cut, it says the cut with the scissors, and then like put it into like a braid. And then I'm just gonna go over it here with the oil so it has something to kind of like stick. Again, this is not what my aunt's looks like, but oopsie, I'm doing it my way, in the famous words of Sid Vicious. And if you don't know who that is, that's like a member of a punk rock band called the Sex Pistols. One of my favorites, personally. I like a whole genre, I like all different genres of music, I guess you could say. I like anything from country to punk rock, classical. I like music in general. So, yeah. This is kind of, it's coming together, but it's not looking like a braid. So, maybe next time I'll try something different, because I probably went and like messed this whole dang thing up, because this ain't looking like I think it's supposed to. So, yay me. I'm hoping it tastes good. So I'm just going in and cutting along the sides like it's said to do. Okay, again, I dropped my phone. Teaches me for not actually bringing out my tripod. But anyways, I have it set up on the container of oil again, because I'm a professional like that. And you have like the weirdest angle of my forehead. I am so sorry, guys, for putting you through that big old thing of mine. It's kind of hard to miss. Plus, you're seeing like a whole new view of my teeth. I don't know. So I'm just going over it, and like I might be overdoing this, but I'm putting like a lot of oil on it because I somehow think I kind of messed it up because my braid is not looking like a braid, I guess we'll say. It is definitely looking more like a mummy or something crazy. I'm not sure what it actually looks like, to be completely honest, but pretty sure it's going to be pretty good. So I'm just going to go in like this. We're going to just like, there we go. I have a kid, said, standing to my right, waiting for me to be done so she can go through, because said child has chosen to not dress properly. So, thou shalt not pass. Alright, so I've completed the crazy oiling process. I don't even know what this is gonna be like, but it definitely does not look like a braid. Suffice to say that. I'm not even sure what this thing is.
It looks like a bootleg blobfish.
A bootleg blobfish. So that is what it looks like. Not a braid, but everything's in there in a neat little package. And I'm going to preheat my oven at 350 and bake it for, I don't know, half an hour, and I will show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Alright, finished product doesn't look so bad. It looks like I got a little bit of grease seepage out there, but I'm sure that's fine. And it definitely does not look like a braid, but it's definitely going to be very flaky. So, I'll review once I have it cut. I'll let it rest for a minute, and then I'll cut into it and plate it up. So this is my taco braid, or what's supposed to be a braid. It's a taco log. Alright, I've already cut into it, but this is what she looks like. Alright guys, there you have it. A braided taco, or taco braid. It's a while later, we've all eaten, I just have dishes to do in a bit, but I would say, despite the wonky tutorial that I provided you guys, dinner was a success. So, there you have it. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, and don't be afraid to leave some love in the comment, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye guys.